podium.
That thing is in amazing shape for a 72. Well, you got an even better one? Well, considering the condition of this 10-year-old hat and this 15-year-old jersey, I guess that motorcycle, that would be chunk to him.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can come in, hang if you want. We'll see if you want to get out of the sweat, whatever you want to do.
All right, looks like a KTM rider way back on the bike there, man. I saw one of the photos on Instagram of little Seth Dennis, dude. He was all kicked over to the side. All kinds of body English out there. Looks like the number 93 out front. I'm trying to guess who that is. Who would that be? Number 93. There it is. I called it Seth Dennis. Just the way that kid, he is all over the motorcycle. There he is, little Seth Dennis. He's going to get the job done here. If he stays up, this kid can absolutely terrorize the daycare and the kids in the 50 class.
Man, he has some serious style out there, but he is getting chased down by a bunch of Cobras behind him. Try to pick up some numbers, but these guys already getting a lot of mud over the front
Send
plate
it,
of the
Seth.
bike.
Send it, Seth, out front.
That is Send It Seth Dennis out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. And Seth Dennis now got a clear racetrack in front of him. He'll be signing autographs here, I think, at 3 o'clock. Hey, you guys going in the dunk tank at 2:30? Is that what we're doing? The Dunks for Downey. We're going to raise some money. Come down there, throw $10 every time you throw a ball. Throw $5, $10, whatever. It goes to a great cause. It's for the safety of our sport. Ricky goes all over America. It's a nonprofit organization. He keeps things safe at all the racetrack, provides flagger DVDs, all that kind of stuff, and it all goes to that nonprofit. Great cause.
Yeah, and by the way, the Brett Downey Safety Foundation, that's what brought Ricky to all these amateur races. But he's gotten so good at the safety aspect of the sport that he actually now works full-time for Feld Motorsports during the Supercross season and is basically the safety director of Supercross. He's also on site here at Loretta's and a lot of other big amateur events. So you know you're getting absolute first-class treatment. It's the same guy, Ricky, that is making sure the top blocks and lights are in the right places at a stadium at Monster Energy Supercross, and then doing it right here at Loretta Lynn's as well, representing the Brett Downey Safety Foundation. So yeah, to raise some money for that, I believe, I don't know if you even know this, Jimmy, but you're in.
Yeah, you and Georgia.
Oh, no, I just got confirmation by yesterday's birthday girl, Rachel Witch.
Okay.
She didn't ask me, she told me.
You're doing it.
Said, hey, listen, you're going in the dunk tank, and I said, yes, ma'am.
It's birthday wish.
Ma'am.
Yes,
birthday wish for
ma'am.
her. So me, you, and Georgia, I don't know if we're going to sit on each other's laps.
Yeah, do it together.
Do it together.
Don't you touch my wife.
Well, he'll sit in your lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That work?
Hey, would it work? No, you're just
That's
mental
getting gross.
pictures are
Stop.
going on.
Now I'm trying to think
we
about
just have a mental,
mental
photo album in
How did you draw
Jason's
this?
head.
How did you draw this?
So all the players up front, Seth Dennis finished third in the first photo. He's leading it. Canyon Richards was up there. Your winner was William Conaguer. Manuel Dumas, he's in the mix. Austin Camden, there's little Drew Adams. So Brazen Dever is there as well. All the guys you've been wanting, you've been hoping for. The clash of titans here in this 57 to 8-year-old class.
Been talking about them for years.
Yes, for a year. Dennis, though, he was third in Moto #1.
And he crashed and came from way back to do it.
And, man, out front, getting the job done, pulling that hole shot right away, collecting $100, sliding it right in his pocket, going to buy some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches maybe,
juice
a box
boxes.
of crayons for school coming up.
No, he's skipping all that stuff.
Nah, obviously. He's probably
Juice
getting
boxes
paid
for
those,
all the ladies.
He's already got those big paychecks rolling in from KTM after this one.
What's your flavor? Wild, tropical, something like that? You like
Tropical
that?
Thunder.
Seth Dennis, though, out front in this one, trying to make it 3-1 going into third moto.
Here comes Canyon Richards, though, in that #2 spot. Canyon says, not today. Not on my watch. I just heard him. He did say that.
Canyon Richards, 5th in Moto #1, so trying to improve on that. But Drew Adams back in the #6 spot. Let's see if he can't try to make a charge up towards the front and battle our new race leader.
Busting that double there.
Seth Dennis.
Those kids are so talented at such a young age. Only thing that holds them back is just the CC and the suspension. They'll go as far as you let them go. Look at them. It's no big deal. They would smoke you, Jason.
Yeah, I'm not jumping those jumps.
What about this big rhythm section they installed here overnight? The big rollers.
Yeah, the rollers.
It looks like we cut those in. They're perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah, what happens is that it just gets kind of more and more whooped out as the weekend goes, and then instead of just completely flattening, all they do is just kind of dozer blade over the bumps that were already made by the dirt bikes. So believe it or not, those are dirt bike made, but then just kind of groomed over the top of it.
It's amazing what a 1/4 inch knobby, 3/4 inch, or 1/2 inch knobby can do to move some dirt.
In that triple, we see them busting into the sand now on the bigger bikes. That downside was not even there until these bikes started riding, and then now it has turned into a triple. And Cooper.
Ooh, speaking of that, one rider goes down.
That very section.
Owie. Get your breath back, little man. Come on, 45 out there.
His little right leg.
Guys.
That is Kobe Goff. Oh.
I'm not feeling that.
Put him on the ground. Let him take a breather.
There's a guy walking there with a broke arm. We just got guys everywhere.
So Goff looking all right. He's going to have to shake that one off. Try to finish this one out. But still out front, Seth Dennis with a 234.
Greg Albertson. Yeah.
Got it covered.
On pace to go out here at the 50cc class, but it's Seth Dennis out front, dominating this moto on the KTM. Right in second.
Ooh, way to play
and hunt
that.
down Seth Dennis.
There's Seth Dennis's mom. She's over here pacing back and forth. Doesn't even smoke, but she's got a long, skinny cigarette. I see her smoking there in the blonde hair right here. Oh, she's yelling for her baby. Oh,
Yeah, go.
So Seth Dennis, he's kind of like a wrath child then, huh?
Yeah, moms. So he's got all kind of
crash here.
Oh, there it is, the replay.
Lucas Oil replay. Tough break for Goff.
Oh, good Lord. Does that right leg look messed up? Oof.
Ugh.
Toughing it out, and good job crawling off the racetrack to get to a safe area. Man, tough break. Goff was, I believe, in the top 10.
No
when
pun
that crash
intended,
happened.
hopefully not.
Yeah, exactly. Seth Dennis getting away now.
Seth Dennis. For no reason.
For some reason, he's out front
Seth
winning this
Dennis.
one.
Yeah, man, in the storyland, he's trying to check out Canyon Richards, and that good little battle there with William Kanagi were back there, or just behind Canyon Richards on the number 70 machines, hucking that big tabletop. God.
Man, just got the front end high, just doing everything they can to get over it. There you see the later Dennis into the turn. Here's your battle. Will Kanagaier got that moto win, needs the points right now. He knows there's a big difference between a third and a second, so he's pushing Canyon Richards.
Look at the body English these little guys use. Got the elbows up, man. Perfect form there. Been training down at MTF for 7 of his 9 years.
As soon as he was born, he just threw him down there.
Just tossed him into a little
He can't even
incubator.
walk yet. No, we'll work on that.
Let him absorb the knowledge and the sounds there. He's got a little clear egg they just pushed out in the middle of the track, kept him warm, fed him. He grew into this $6 million man / motorcycle racer.
I heard his mother was actually racing 9 months pregnant.
She all the way
to
she
try
was
to try to
to
train
bounce. Correct.
the child and feeling the bumps,
Feel
getting
the
that
motorcycle.
flow down.
Yeah.
And the sounds, like we were talking
Very
yesterday.
dangerous, but it's paying off right now.
Look at the battle, though. We've got it right here. Dennis, Richards, and Kanagi are going 1, 2, 3 right now. They're very close, Jason.
That's actually what happened. She had launched into the sand 7 years ago,
And
8
had the
years
baby.
ago, and it just
Popped it right out.
Right out.
Boom.
Broke the water right
A
there.
little extra water on the track, too, so
Yeah.
the track prep was a little bit easier
They
next
had the
time
doc
around.
there ready. He was fully ready to catch the babies that came out.
It was
Cut
great.
the
It was
cord.
actually Doc Bodner.
Yes, it was Doc Bodner.
It was Doc
And
Bodner.
She finished the Moto top 5 and
Yep.
did her podium interview, holding the
Would
baby.
have had Jessica Patterson in that one, but obviously the delivery of the baby
That cost
held
some
it back.
time.
So just another reason why kids just holding back the adults, but that's what it's all about being a parent, is watching your child succeed, and he is today.
The things we do for our kids.
She was on the podium. She had to hold that Bell Helmets whole shot award in one arm,
The
baby in the other. Yep.
Feeding the baby right there on the podium.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spraying champagne.
Well, they didn't cut the umbilical cord, so she didn't have to do anything. It was just straight
And
feeding
then
it
they went
still.
back and
yes,
finished the deal.
Yes,
Okay.
that's exactly what
I don't
happened.
have time to cut this.
Good Lord.
All right,
Ooh,
speaking
the
of
16.
cutting it, let's cut out the nonsense. Talk about the race a little bit, Jason.
Canyon Richards made a mistake there, second place rider, and lost a little more ground to Dennis. But Will Kanagaier, who was all over him the previous lap, lost a bunch of ground. You see, it's really stretched out now. So Kanagaier looking to move into second, in big trouble now, because Seth Dennis, if he wins this moto, will be tied up at 3-1-1-3 going into the final moto.
Yeah, we're about 3 laps into this thing. These guys go a little bit shorter race in terms of time. I think we do 15 minutes on these guys before we pull the 2 card out.
They just don't have the attention span.
You know,
That's the problem.
Not at all.
they could go 20 minutes, but they're all, next thing you know, they just wheel right off the track and they go straight to the creek and start playing. Like, dude, you're supposed to be racing.
Yeah, I got that video game. I want to go get that Xbox.
Pokemon and
You're so
yo-yos.
ADD.
That's all these kids are thinking about.
Just getting on that phone, checking out the likes on their latest Instagram post. That's Seth Dennis's mom.
That's
You just
Seth.
heard her through
What?
the tower. That was her
Yes.
yelling. We just heard you, Miss Dennis. Yes, we can
Yes.
see you.
Throwing it down.
Look at her. She's laughing.
The lungs.
Get off that fence. Get off the fence, Miss Dennis. Don't
Bust
flip
it.
forward. There she is.
There
Woo!
she is. You can hear it.
We can hear you, and your son can as well on that loud motorcycle. I guarantee it.
That was unbelievable, the volume. You don't even need a PA system.
Seth
Dennis's
Dennis,
mom.
the Wrathchild out front. I hear that he has started training with Body Bag.
Body bag,
Wagner.
yes.
And
Yeah,
that's
Jay
just-
Wagner.
Dre Wagner Body Bag. So we know this kid's got grit out there.
Don't get too close. Canyon Richards, second. Canaguire is still in third, but he's 4 seconds behind now, where he was right behind Richards. Richards only 2.9 back.
Ooh,
And we got a battle right here. You see the leader. Look at the technology we have here with
picture
Racer
in
TV.
PIP, if you will.
PIP, picture in a picture. The leader, Seth Dennis, and this battle right here. We'll go back to the leader.
Whoa.
Seth Dennis,
Dennis down.
Dennis goes down.
He's okay, though. He's ripping that bike back up. It was just a small tip over,
Oh,
so Dennis,
that's going to cost a position.
back
That was
up.
Your leader goes by.
he cost him 2 spots, actually. So Canyon Richards collecting the lead on that Cobra, number 16. And William Canaguire
Now we got a
up
race.
into the 2nd spot.
Wow.
Huge shakeups here in 51cc,
So
7-8 limited.
The pressure is on. The leader has to hold on. 2-lap board is out.
As we see Body Bag down there, just slitting people's throats now. He's upset. His rider has just gone back to 3rd. You know he's
Oh.
going to give some extra
Right.
motivation out there. Get him back up to the front spot on the podium.
Just smashing cats down to the ground, punching babies. Body bag Jay Wagner, not happy with
He's
that at all.
throwing babies
He just chucked the baby into the
at
into
Seth
the creek.
Dennis because he's upset.
Come on, Seth, you're better than that. That's a newborn baby. That's still got a lot of life. Come on, body bag, let that thing go. All right, Seth Dennis slides back to the number 2 spot as the 2-lap board comes out, and we pick it up with our leader, number 16, Canyon Richards, out of New Jersey. Wow, a massive change of events here. Can Seth Dennis reel in your leader? 2-lap board is out. The white flag comes out next.
It's more like, can William Canaguire go
Catch.
after
Good point.
Canyon Richards,
You're
because
right.
these guys are close. And now, instead of being a battle for just 2nd place, let's face 3rd and 2nd, not much of a difference. You're
Not
still
at
on the podium. You're still not winning. But now, this is the battle for the lead.
So those are your
Canaguire
leaders.
needs to make it happen.
He's there. White flag comes out this time around. Here comes Canaguire on the inside. He just gave it to him. Canyon Richards says, go ahead. I don't think he even knew he was there. Richards follows back and goes back and makes the pass for the moment. Wow. Around the outside, Jimmy.
Gave him the old switcheroo. Tried to come up the inside of him, but can't make the pass back happen. So Richards is going to need to stay close. Sorry, that is Drew Adams. We got 1 lap to go on this one, but that's Drew Adams. He came from way back. He was back in 4th place
You're absolutely right.
at the beginning of last lap, and he has gone from 4th all the way
first.
to that number 1 spot.
Drew is one of our front runners for sure. Won that first moto. There it is.
He's showing why he won that first
Man.
moto.
The cream rises to the top. Look at that lap time. 2:28 is what Drew Adams just threw down.
That is
was
5
12
seconds quicker than
Holy
Greg
cow.
Albertson in that plus
That
30
is
class.
exactly right, and 6 seconds quicker than Canyon Richards that time around. Wow, Greg Albertson just getting backed up and rolled over. We just keep
Just
going
when
back
Greg
and forth.
Albertson thinks that he could go out there and
Have
dominate
fun.
these 50cc riders,
Not
Drew
happening.
Adams
would have handled you.
throwing it down, trying to go 1-1 here, and on the last lap, getting confirmation from Jeff Canfield, this is the final lap of this race. He looks like he's going to make it happen.
Yeah, he's doubling all the way through that. Did you see that? That was impressive.
Man, that was impressive. He made that look super easy. We
No
see
problem.
some guys on big bikes struggling through that section.
Wow, comes out the turn, pops that double, does another double. He is definitely getting his money's worth on this racetrack. The number 30 of Drew Adams comes from 4th to 1st in the last lap, turns a 6-second a lap quicker lap time than everyone else. Canyon Richards slips back to 2nd. Seth Dennis has had his bobble, and it cost him dearly. He's now back to 3rd, a consistent 3rd. He finished 3rd in the first photo, but the man of the hour, Drew Adams, saving his best for last in this 51.7-8 limited class. We had you guys pegged as a 450 class. We blew that.
Still going to be able to talk to Seth Dennis down there on the Race Tech podium. if he can stay in that number 3 spot, you're going to maybe have to get Jason to ask him a couple questions on that mistake he had made with a couple laps to go.
Yep, he had it. Looked like he had a good chance of winning this moto anyway. But that's why we race all the way through the end of the race, why we do 3 motos. Anything can happen. There's the number 30 of Drew Adams on the Cobra. Up and over that step up. He's going to huck that big triple. You think he's going to go for it? Probably not. Wouldn't be a good idea.
He's just going to hold up. He knows he has a nice little cushy gap, so he's not going to. He uncorked it, you know, half the race, so he's just going to pack it in now.
Call it a day. The number 30 with those Pep Boys Krager mag wheels on that bike there. Went with the full options there. I like it. The number 30 is going to be Drew Adams. Great ride. Drew Adams almost wipes out our flagger. Did you see the skills? He just picked it up. That was impressive. There's Seth Dennis's mom. She's going to need some O2, some Gatorade, and a vocal cord transport. There's Seth Dennis. He finishes up 3rd. Again, the checker flag is out.
So a 3-3 for Seth Dennis. After pulling the whole shot in that one, getting out front early, we thought it was going to be all Seth Dennis the entire moto, leading it from start to checkers, but no, with 2 laps to go, Seth Dennis making a tiny mistake, tipping over and giving up the lead to Canyon Richards. Then Drew Adams going after him, going from 4th to 1st in 1 lap, proving why he won that moto number 1. So going into moto number 3, Drew Adams is going to have 1-1 moto scores, and we're going to go down to that Race Tech podium and talk to Jason.
Yeah, I don't even think he's tired. He doesn't even look like he's sweating. And Matt Walker, the trainer there for the Moto X compound, says that's why we do 30-minute motos, even with our 50cc riders. So he was just getting started. Big come-from-behind charge for the number 30. I'll get you. Let's hear it for Drew Adams. Did you think you could win that one? You had some ground to make up. Did you think you could do it?
I was trying.
I bet. I think at one point you had a lap 5 seconds faster than anyone else. What were you doing? Could you tell anything that you were doing different? Were you using different lines or jumping something no one else was jumping?
I was just trying to do the same thing that I do at the Moto X compound.
There you go. This is the way Matt Walker scripts it up. Who do you want to thank, Drew?
Mom, Dad, Jesus, H&H Power Sports, Moto X compound, Axo, Bell, 100%, Dunlop, Cobra, EBR, Roost, Brap, Moto Seat, and everybody else that I forgot. Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, I want everybody to see. Let's hear it for Drew Adams. Yeah. Let me show you the secret of the speed. Look, that is pure red right there. So another in the long legacy of fast redhead motocross riders coming soon to a track near you. Drew Adams. All right, let's get the second place finisher, Canyon Richards, on up. Good job, Drew. 30-minute motos on the 50s back at the compound. Training some champions here. Let's get Canyon Richards on up. Second place. And we're waiting on second place finisher, Canyon Richards. He was in the hunt. He was second for a while. He took the lead when Seth Dennis went down. He ends up second behind Drew Adams. Let's hear it. Canyon Richards. At his. He's got it. Here, come into the front here, Canyon. How'd the moto go?
Good.
Who do you want to thank?
Jesus, my mom and dad, Clear Chiropractic, Canyon MX, NOS suspension, 60, 100%, answer, elusive, and Jesus, and everybody else.
All right, let's hear it for Canyon Richards. Second place, Canyon Richards. All right. And third place should be, I believe Seth Dennis holds on for it. And the whole shot award. Well, it's a good moto for him, but to crash while leading, going to be costly, but you never know, man. These final motos, these classes get crazy. He's absolutely still in contention for it. Let's hear it for Seth Dennis. been growing that hair since day one. 8 years in the books of growing that hair out. Hey, man, how was that moto? I know you had the lead. What happened then?
I just came in the right straight and tipped over, but I tried to get up in second, but I couldn't get up fast enough. I still tried to charge to the end and got third overall. Third.
Yeah, that's good. Who do you want to thank, Seth?
My mom, my dad, my sister, my trainer Don Sully, KTM Orange Brigade, Dunlop, Elusive Gloves, Answer, Scott, MCO Suspension, Ethicas, WMR, Hilo, 60, Pro Taper, FMF, Ethica, Skull Candy, Motor X, Motion Pro, and TM Designs. Thanks.
There it is, folks. Third place, and your Bale Helmet School Shot Award. So hold that up for some pictures, and that'll wrap it for our 7 to 8 50cc division. 4 to 6 is up next.